Before we even get into the decorating room in the icing department, just to cut down on any potential mistakes, they make sure that before they roll a cabinet of cakes into that room, that every cake has been checked, right size, right batter, even before they're iced. So when whoever ices them double checks again that they got the right size and the right batter, and they mark off on the form that they've iced that cake. There's a check mark for who stacked the cake, who iced the cake, who decorated the cake, who boxed the cake. But after they get done with icing the cake, then they put them aside on different racks according to design. So when the decorators look at one rack and it's filled with hibiscus cakes, for instance, to design that flower, then they'll roll that rack over and then they line up all those similar decorated designs on our tables, which you may have noticed are draftsman style tables, so it's a little bit easier on their backs. And so one person will go airbrush, get their orange airbrush and spray them all orange, do the right color border, the inscribing, and then the flowers, so it gets done in more of a production theme, and it makes it, for us, it really works well for us. Of course, there's all those cakes on the other end that are very custom oriented, that you may have very small lineups of that you're only doing by onesies, twosies, but when you have the standard designs that are no additional charge, we kind of roll that out and try and streamline that as best we can. When the decorator once gets that cake, then they're checking to make sure it's the right, at least they can say confirm that it's the right size. After a cake is filled, like if it has strawberry filling, it's supposed to have a check mark beside it so we know that it was filled. And then after the cake is done, they put their initials on it, and when it goes into the cake boxing room, then they double check it again and put their initials on the box. So there's accountability there. Especially when you get into this custom orders, you need that extra set of eyes on it to make sure that it's a lot easier to correct that cake behind the scenes than it is when the customer's here, because then they're disappointed, and we don't want that. We'd rather correct it proactively if there is an issue.